Hello everyone, my name is Carol and this is Winter Haven Wisdom. I am here with you today on Saturday, December 30th. We're counting down one of the last days of 2023 and I am here to do our Angel Messages of the Day reading. It's been a busy couple of days doing readings. I've gotten all the monthly signs done. The last couple will be posting shortly. Got the daily reading done. Now I'm doing the angel messages, and I thought we'd start with our environmental energies and see what's going on. I've already said my prayers and called in my spirit guides, and they'll be with us here in this reading today. It's been a gray, dreary day here today. Sun's peeked out a couple of times and it's been glorious. We really haven't seen much of the sun this week, have we? Us New Englanders. I'm just going to turn this camera for a minute. I feel like it's coming down on my head. Boom, boom, boom. I was hoping Santa was going to bring me a new camera stand, but he didn't. But I got a couple of Amazon gift cards, so I guess I'm going to have to spend some time looking for a new one. Okay. Bottom of the deck is wind with change coming in. And I think the last angel reading we did a couple of days ago had the wind coming in for change. So we're going to leave that out. I guess I'll get my glasses on right now because God knows I'm going to need them. Okay, so that's a 6 card. Right, a 6, yes. And change is really a 5. 5s are about change. So then we have silence in snow, and this is a 7. And this might be a message that Spirit wants you to get quiet, so maybe they can send you some messages. It's in silence. You know, when we really connect into our higher self, that we get the messages that we need to. Spirit can communicate with us. And there's just something peaceful about silence, right? Like it's so peaceful when it snows, right? That's silence, the sound of silence, right? And that's a 7, a spiritual number. Then we have earth with home. So you may be involved with an earth sign. You may be an earth sign. This is about being home with yourself, being at peace with yourself, being comfortable, being home in a warm, safe place, place where you're loved. You are loved, you feel love, you give love, you receive love. It's also a 6. So maybe a change in home is coming for somebody. Then we have creations with water, and this is an 11 card. So maybe somebody is a water sign. Got water and earth here. Okay, lots of water right now with snow. So somebody here may be in the process of creating, using their intuition and their spiritual gifts, creating something. That's at least what we see here in this card, right? It's like a Queen of Cups kind of energy there. Intuitive. That's an 11 energy. Then we have atoms building with 40, and this has been out quite a bit lately. It's like somebody in a boat just going along, connecting pieces of the moon, right? And throwing them into their boat and lighting the way. That's a 4. And then lake in depth, 31. This reminds me of the moon card on in the Light Seers deck, where somebody's just underwater. Excuse me, I need a sip of water. So, you know, they're underwater, getting clarity, going deep on their emotions. And then, you know, they're in this underworld, almost like an imaginary world, right? And then there's this, it's dark down here. They're really in a dark energy right now, doing some healing. And then there's this beautiful light and a castle even above them. So somebody may be in a rough space right now, going deep on themselves. All right. Let's do Wisdom of the Oracle. Get some more energies out here. Oops, get some cards flipped. Okay, bottom of the deck is Yang energy, and this is masculine energy, and this is a 1. So somebody may be stepping into their power right now. We'll keep that out. We have To Be Fair, and this is an 11 card, and this is about justice and balance coming into your life, fairness. It may not have been in your life yet, but it's going to start coming in. To be fair, things are going to be more just in your life. Then we have Between Worlds, and this is a 3. And this is somebody who is almost all the ways in the light, right? There's just part of them, their back leg and their behind, that is still in the darkness, maybe down in the deep. And they're about to come into full living color, into the new, completely into the new, leaving all of this behind. This is a 3. So we've got 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 11. No, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 11. To the Sea. And this is someone that's just in the flow. She's flowing with life. Just flowing with life, flowing with the energies, connected to spirit, floating away. And this is a 7. We got Snow in Silence and To the Sea. Lots of references to water here, huh? We got lake, we got sea, we got snow, we got water. In the Between Worlds, the flamingo is standing on water, so just noticing that. So water is our emotions. This could be a very emotional reading for us. And then we have By the Book. And this is an 11 card. This is somebody that just does everything by the book, follows the rules, has the handbook, does everything they're supposed to do by the book. And that's an 11 energy. Okay. Wowee. Okay. Let's get the words out. I don't I'm looking around like, oh, can I pull anything else? Oh. Okay, spirit guides. What do you have for our angel messages today on December 30th? Okay, well, not as bad as I anticipated. I was thinking, with all this water, we're going to have a really emotional reading. It doesn't look too bad, folks. Stay with me. Okay, bottom of the deck here we have balance. Bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Okay, we'll leave that out to reference. So, nothing too bad. All right, first is death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Death, okay? Love. I commit to the practice of seeing all good things in love. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And I was just being silly, right? So that's how I prefer to live my life. I think it keeps me happier, keeps my vibration higher. And it's fun. Why not have fun and be silly? I would love for you all to come one of our Thursday night gets together. We are the silliest bunch of people and have so much fun just laughing till your belly hurts. Oh, it's the best. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And isn't that everything, right? Always be truthful and honest. You know, then your soul is clean, your energy is clean, your vibe is clean, who you are is authentic. And just because you are a truthful, honest person in the way you conduct yourself does not mean that anybody else in this world will be. But that doesn't change who we are and how we want to live our lives and the rules we want to live by and what our integrity is. And just have no expectation of honesty from another person, because you'll be disappointed. Okay, change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, and that's the truth. Change happens, and the more you flow with change, the easier it is. So, a change is coming in here, folks. Relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good, right? You don't want to spend your time with people that bring you down. You want to spend your time with people that lift you up, that are like-minded, that share your vision, that celebrate you, and that you celebrate them. You have reciprocal energies, right? Okay, so we have relationships with love and honesty. So we have our own little thing growing here. A spirit of gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And when I was opening my prayer up this morning, that's exactly what I was saying. I am so grateful for this opportunity to be in front of you all and deliver these messages. And it's nothing more than my goal to help you all heal, grow, and navigate your own lives and how you can get over some things in your life and heal and understand more and elevate your thinkings. Okay, so that's one quick way I just showed gratitude for it again, right? And it's easy to show gratitude. And did you not see the smile that came on my face? And that's what it's about, okay? It's about how it makes us feel. You know, people always talk about, this is how I think, this is what I think. Pay attention to when someone uses thinks versus feels. That kind of gives you a clue into what kind of person they are. Okay? So gratitude, humor. I'm going to put that over with the relationship because I think humor is in a they always find their way into a group, right? Now I'm going to do our map, the sacred map, the enchanted map. Let's see. I like how this comes into the readings. Okay. Bottom of the deck is encouragement. And those cute giraffes again. Nice. Okay. Okay. These are all new. I don't think we've had them yet. I think we had dry desert, didn't we? Yep, we did. That was that kind of solitary energy, right? It's a 4. I'll just put it down with the 4s. That life was going to be getting more abundant in time, it would. Okay, we have ride the wave, and for me this is going with the flow, but because I don't know that, I'm just going by the imagery, right? Go with the flow, ride the wave. Let's take a peek at it. This would be a 5. Right now, success is easy and effortless. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents coupled with your hopes and dreams will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path. Nice. Did you all hear that? Nice. Wowee. We are on the right path. Whatever we've chosen for ourselves, we have chosen correctly. Isn't that nice to know? You know, sometimes, you know, when you're not necessarily getting any feedback or anything, it's nice to know that you're on the right path here, that you're coming into a successful time. Nice. Then next is flying. And this looks like some sort of a Pegasus flying through the air. looks like someone's blowing bubbles, like magic bubbles are in the air around it. Flying. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. Oh my goodness. That must be a big message for that Spirit wants to get out, because we almost have that in every reading, don't we? It comes out in one way or another. So let's see what we got here, folks. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and that things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. Wowee. Take flight. Soar. Soar, 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 soar. Now we got 2s out there. Okay, then we have commitment. Looks like 2 hands coming together with a star between them. 36. Commitment. A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. So this is about like New Year's resolutions, and maybe commitments you want to make to yourself. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates that natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Others are more willing to enter into a partnership at this time. Remember that your partnership with Spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in another. So first and foremost, you have to have a relationship with yourself. You have to love yourself. All your beautiful flaws, your beautiful talents, your beautiful skills, your beautiful failures, your beautiful success. You have to love the light and dark side of who you are, okay? And honestly, that took me a very long time to learn in my life. I was always so worried about what people thought about me. And I don't know if it's just about getting older or going through enough loss in your life and enough healing to finally realize you don't give a rat's fanny about what anybody thinks about me anymore. I'm just blessed to be me. Okay? And yeah, this is a period, a time of committing, but like the card says, what are you committing to? What are your boundaries going to be? What are your expectations? Be honest and upright about that, you know? Don't have any mixed words. You know, use your voice and speak your word. And that's a 9 energy. But we have this whole relationship energy here. So I guess we'll call that 9. Oh. And the last is Magic Stream. And this looks like the skies fill this water flow of magic water. There's a stork there. Maybe someone's going to have a baby. There's a moon there, some stars, some lush greenery. Looks like a really dreamy place. Magic Stream. Everything is connected through universal flow of consciousness. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they are all part of a continuity and a greater evolution. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations really come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember you're part of the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into your reality. Your success will benefit many. Right? So no matter what you do in your life, be in that consciousness stream. Flow with the energies. Be present. Listen when people speak. Hear what they're saying. Hear what they don't say. See what other people don't see. You know, the higher perspective, right? All those kinds of things in your life. Okay, when you do, sister sent me a text message. I wish I could stop my phone from giving me those notifications when I'm doing readings. So I don't know how you all are feeling, but I'm really loving these cards. I love the messages. I love how simple and clear-cut they are. Like, you get the message right away. We're getting the messages we need to read. And I most like how in sync they are. They seem to be every day with the reading, how they just fit right in. Like it's a magic stream of consciousness coming in. So this makes sense. We're going to put this with the 9 energy, which is this relationship stuff. I don't feel like it goes there, though. I wanted to go with Ride the Wave. That makes more sense to me. And flying's going there, too. We decide where things go, right? Okay, we've got our words out. We've got our enchanted map. We've got some advice there. Let's do the soul's journey. Oh, the cosmic journey caught me up again. Caught me up again. It's only 3 o'clock here, and it might as well be 5 o'clock. It's getting so dark. Okay, we're going to release here. What's going on? I feel like the cards are expanding in my hand and I can't hold on to them anymore, yet they're not falling out. And I often have that problem with this deck. I don't know if it's just the material of the cards or what. All right, I guess that's enough if you're going to fight. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. This is a 43, which breaks down to a 7. Okay, so shine your light bright, people. Shine bright. we'll leave that down, okay? So that's our 7 energy. Okay, enter 1 step forward, 1 step onward. That's a 3. We're going with the flow. We're flowing with the energies, moving right along. Okay, and that's a 3. Next we have the Alchemy Artist, and this is a 10. And this is someone who, you know, uses energy to their gain, for their benefit, for the benefit of others. A magician kind of energy, and that's a 10. We'll put that with death. Why not? Fulfill your destiny as a cosmic change maker, and this is 6, right? Fulfill your destiny. So does someone have an action they need to take to fulfill their destiny, right? We have the change energy here, that something has to change. Is that, you know, because this is about change, a cosmic change maker. Maybe you have to bring change into somebody else's life. Some action you take for a win-win, right? And this is a 6 card, which goes with change. That's funny. Then we have, you will only see the way by making the way. And this is a 38, which becomes an 11. And this is that energy of you're doing what you're doing and you don't know how it's going to go until it goes, right? Like making the way. You will see the way by making the way. Like just taking 1 step at a time, 1 foot after another, and moving in the direction of your dreams, your goals. And eventually you'll see the path. Eventually it'll all become clear to you. And that's a spiritual energy over there, if I ever heard one. Okay, now let's do the hidden realm. See if we have any hidden agendas here today. We usually always have one surprise in this card, don't we? One energy that we just can't quite recollect. And we got half of our deck going one way, half going the other way. We're all messed up here. Now we're all fixed up. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Metal King, discipline, armor, and boundaries. I think we looked at that energy before too. So we'll put that over there. And we have some regular favorites here. We have the Fire Prince in optimism and aggression. You know, not being toxically optimistic, being optimistic and using affirming words, you know, goes a long way in your life, in your energy. When you speak in an affirmative way, it creates affirmative situations, especially with the energies around you. And then, you know, having the right amount of aggressiveness in our lives, not being overly aggressive, but using enough to pursue our life, our actions, and our dreams, right? So this is a 4 energy. Then we have the Desert Prince, and we read this a lot yesterday. And this is a 10 card. And this is that the stories we tell ourselves for survival versus telling false promises to ourselves, making them to ourselves, and maybe someone future selling us to get us, you know, it's like a coercion kind of thing, right? That somebody might do to you, to be mindful of that, and how you, you know, what you might say to survive that might not be exactly true. Be careful of that. The Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help, and this is a 3. So this is another reminder to see the big picture in your life, see what's really going on, what's really happening, and angelic help may be coming in for you. Don't be afraid to ask for angelic help. They are there to help you. The Resting Tree, patience and stillness, and this is a 22. We don't release it, so we'll put that over with the 11 energy. Makes me think of the stillness with the snow, so maybe we'll put it there. You know, it's about being patient, waiting for divine timing, right? And being still so you can receive messages, letting your energy be still and calm. And last we have the Ice Queen, and this is with ideas preserved, non-action, and entitlement. That's something that you want right now, is not ready for you to have yet. It's still in the crock pot cooking. So some of those things are on ice, and they will come to you when the time is right? But for now, you know, some non-action is called for, and entitlement. Let's refresh our mind with that. I'm concerned with the non-action part of it. I get the ideas preserved. I get the entitlement part. But I want to look up the non-action part of this again. An ally. The Ice Queen has come to block your movement for your highest good. Let your ideas be preserved until later. You can thaw them out and use them at another time when they will best serve. The realm of the Ice Queen is in the place of non-action, and now is a perfect time to take a look at how far you've come and to ask yourself for a reclarification of your highest goals. Not all your plans can be accomplished at this moment. In fact, putting them on ice allows for the perfect timing later on. Don't be too hasty in trying to reach your goal. An even better one will present itself if you surrender and spend the winter with the Ice Queen. Perhaps, too, you're trying to do too many things at once. This is a good occasion to choose only one thing to focus on and let the Ice Queen put the others in the deep freeze until a more appropriate time. She'll let you know when it's time to let them thaw. So I guess that's what I really wanted to see, this non-action part. For someone, it could mean, well, I was thinking about this between worlds, right? Like this person is trying hard to get out of this darkness. And are we going to put him in non-action? I don't think so. And I think this is really just a message of focus on one thing at a time. Like, we have become, or we think that we are the most multitasking kind of people in the world, right? And more science has come out that we are worse when we multitask, that our energy is divided and split it. Our attention to things drops, attentions to the detail drop. So the message I guess I wanted to receive from this is one thing at a time, people, right? Don't overtax yourself in that way. It's not healthy. And if there's other things you want to do, just put it on ice for a little while. Work on one thing, get that done, then go on to the next. And Spirit will make sure that your ideas are preserved. They're not going to let anyone else get your ideas or whatever you're doing. You don't have to do 500 things at once. And so often we become so overwhelmed with the responsibilities and the things in our life. And if we just took things one day at a time, one step at a time, onward and upward, going with the flow, ride the wave of the day, ride those energies, be in the flow of life. Okay, and that is a 10. So we have our 10 pile growing here. All right, time for the old ancestors. The ancestors. I got these all flipped around too. What is going on with me today? Okay, Spirit. What angels, what do they have to say to us today? Okay. Bottom of the deck is Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul, right? Follow your divine calling, right? What is your soul calling for you to do? That was big in yesterday's reading, or the last one we did, right? The open door. And I can't even remember when the last one we did. Was it yesterday? I don't know if I did one of these yesterday. I can't even remember. That's terrible. Yeah, I did. Okay. We have a couple of repeat things. She-wolf, unleash the wolf within, right? Unleash the wild. So yes, we did do this yesterday. I remember it. Unleash the wild within. I'm going to put that with that yang energy, right? Stag, trust and thrive. That would definitely go over with the yang energy. Sage, be devoted and committed. Whatever path you're on, whatever relationships you're in, be devoted and committed to them. Seer, see beyond the current situation. The higher view, folks. Haven't you been paying attention? See beyond the current situation. What's your current situation? What aren't you seeing? What are you missing? Animal animal guardian, trust your instincts. Have you ever noticed how dogs are so instinctual, you know? They know when it's okay to be safe around somebody and when somebody shouldn't come any closer. You know, we have an internal warning system the same way, only we've allowed our subconscious mind to control it and not our conscious mind. And we've learned to suppress our intuition and not follow it when we know we should. So, you know, the Spirit is saying, trust your instincts. Trust those nudges you get and act on them. Well, we didn't have a lot of ancestor stuff out, did we? It seemed we went through them really quick today. All right, let's do our animals. I love it when I get a card mixed up and the decks come together. I'll put that out with the, nothing's a mistake, right? Everything is meant to be part of the reading if it shows up in it. All right, Spirit. What animals are coming to our party today? All right. Bottom of the deck is Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. Look at that dude. So ugly, huh? Turkey vultures just, they fly so pretty, right? They look so majestic out there, and then they get down and you go like, oh my goodness, go back up in the sky. Oh, but like everything, they have a beauty all their own, right? Okay, I'm beginning to think Spirit's being funny today, because look what comes out. See the bigger picture. And I guess we're not seeing it, or it wouldn't keep coming out, right? Sandpiper Spirit, be playful. 5, 1, and a 6. Well, I think I'm being playful, Sandpiper. Or I'm slap happy, one or the other. Get in there. Get in that change pile. Then we have Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. And isn't that the truth, right? Sometimes we can believe that an illusion is true, right? Until we snap out of it, right? And we're like, what the hell was I thinking? That's a 22. That goes over there with the 11s. Then we have 20, Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. Yeah. There's your truth, there's the other truth, and there's the real truth, right? There's lots of different truths in the world, and they can all be true. We are all different people. We all see things different ways, and we all have our own truth. Okay? So that's always a good energy, a good reminder. And the Cocker Spaniel has activated her alert system. There must be coyotes in the backyard again. Lizard Spirit, 38. And that becomes an 11. Dream the world into being. That's a lizard. Of course, he'd probably change his colors to blend in, right? So I guess in a way, he's building his world, right? He's blending in. And I do believe you can dream a world into existence. You know, a world that you want to live in. You can dream it into with effort, right? You just can't go, oh, I want that, and not take any action. Parrot Spirit, watch your words. Watch your words. You know, watch how you speak to people. Watch what you say. Watch the tone of your voice. Watch your body language when you're delivering something. Do you speak with kindness and softness and authenticity? Are you honest? Are you compassionate? Are you understanding? Are you calm when you talk? Are you passionate when you talk? Are you over emotional when you talk? Do you gossip? You know, we're probably all guilty of that once in a while, right? But in gossip, there's an intent, right? Are you gossiping to pass judgment on something? Are you listening to gossip to get clarity or help in a situation somehow? Because sometimes I'll hear people talking about somebody, but I also hear it in a way of true sympathy and understanding, you know. So I don't think gossiping is always a negative thing. Maybe it really isn't gossiping then, right? Okay. Got it. That's a 9 energy. And that comes over in relationships, so. That would be important to watch how you speak, right? To not be hurtful intentionally. Cat Spirit, claim your independence, and that's a 4. Claim your independence. What do you need it to be independent from? Claim your independence. It's a 4. Wow, a lot of Stag Spirit, take the lead. This came out, I think, in the daily tarot reading. Leadership was big in that. There were a couple of cards on it. And it's big here. Stag Spirit, take the lead. And then we have Butterfly Spirit. Transformation is beautiful. And it is, isn't it? When we transform and go through a situation. Oh. So I have another deck I want to bring in. I got this one for Christmas too. And this is more of a tarot deck, only it's set up much different than a traditional tarot. And it's called the Sacred She Tarot. And that's the cover of it. And it kind of is set up like the Elemental Oracle deck with the elemental signs. It has earth, water, air. Earth, water, air. What am I missing? fire. And it has a section for spirit in it. So I thought we might draw a few cards. You know, they're set up to have all the same numbers and stuff. They just, instead of, they're words for the energies instead of numbers, right? Yeah. Spirit guides, what could you show us for this angel message today? What energies would be helpful in this? Ooh. They're really new, so they're hard to shuffle. I just love the cards I got for Christmas, and you know, the tarot cards you use are really like a personal thing, how you feel about them. You know, whether like you get a connection to them. So I didn't know if anyone could ever buy me cards because I have to feel that connection. And with both of these, I just felt such an immediate connection. But what people did was, okay, that's enough. I think how they picked them out for me is, this one is sacred, right? And I have how many decks that start with sacred. And then the other one is by Colette Baron Reid, and I have a lot of her decks, so it made sense, right? That they, but to know that my family is actually paying attention to what I'm doing really made me feel good. Of course, a couple of years ago, I gave them all a deck of the Sacred Forest. For Christmas, I gave everyone one. I don't know how popular it was, but I felt good giving it. Okay. I'm going to keep this one. All right, let's run through these and I'll show them to you. There's just beautiful images on them. So let me look at the guidebook just so I have all the colors down to what is what group. I think this is... Okay, so blue is water. I'll get them all separated. I know green is earth. Purple must be fire. We got a lot in fire. Holy cow. Holy cow. We got a lot in fire. Uh-oh. Okay. So in the fire energy, we have repression. See, that's somebody all covered up in what looks like boulders, peeking out through a stone wall or something. And this would be about repressed memories or something like that. Repression. How are we on time? Well, we're going to take a peek at it because I'm curious. I said this wrong. This purple is spirit. Oh, now it makes more sense. I'm like, how do we get all this fire energy? Fire would be red. Okay, I'm just going to read a little bit to you. One of the most difficult and yes, most empowering things I have experienced was coming face to face with my own self-hatred. The recognition exposed the extent of my efforts to hide all that I was considered wrong in me by my family, school, church, society at large. The belief that some flaws within me ran so deep that my very survival depended on burying the shame of it in the darkness of my unconsciousness. Weakness, fearlessness, rage, terrible cravings, and repressing them. I was petrified by my body, freezing my emotions and stomach, and stubborn in self-righteousness. This image encourages you to unearth and befriend the unruly, visceral aspect of your nature. Living in fear of this quality keeps you fragmented, afraid to stand up for yourself and set yourself free. This inner alchemy transforms damaged goods into treasure. Acknowledge the good, the bad, and the ugly, unshackles the power of your wild and primitive heart, and transforms fear into courage. How powerful is that, huh? So this purple is spiritual energy, and that's why we got so many of them. Thinking, what is all this fire energy? We have water and earth out here, not fire. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, people. Then we have Mother Nature. Look at her. That's on the cover of the deck. You guys must get sick of me reading all these. Low tide, the glory of gathering medicinal seaweeds in the earliest morning light. Behold the magnificence, the herbs of the seas, swirling, dancing at my feet. A starfold, untold beautiful, engulfs me. Now I'm encircled in yellow brilliance, a field of flowering, St. John's wort. I'm imbibed in offering of solence, calm, safety, and peace. Yes, I'm lifted, just sitting here in the deepest reverence for her creation. And this is about being connected to Earth. This is Mother Nature. And really, when you get out in it, if you're connected and spiritual, the energy that can come on you. Like when I walk in the forest, like it's like being somewhere else. Just the intuitive hits I get, the energy that you can draw from it. Sometimes I feel so badly that these readings go long, and I know in my heart that the people that are meant to hear this are going to find the right part. So I apologize if this is too long for you, but I'm feeling called to share these messages right now. We're at the end of a year, and people may need to purge out things to start fresh, and I hope that I can lend a here and that healing. Next, we have the unknowable. That's like a spirit looking down on somebody's soul, right? Only when we dare to be alone with an attention toward inward can we fully trust this deepest intuition and wisdom. When we stop pleasing everybody, when we stop wanting to be like everybody, when we stop striving to be perfect or to find a partner, then the intimate dimension opens her wings and rains all blessings upon us. So this is like throwing it all up to Spirit, letting them take the wheel and go inward. It's kind of the hermit energy, right? And I talked about this in the daily tarot reading about when you need to make decisions, you have to do it on your own. You have to do it, you know, a deep dive on your emotions. And we have this silence and snow energy and some dark energy here with that moon, remember? So somebody may be deep diving right now, doing this work. Turning point. She's coming out of a dark forest, but she has a rainbow on her back. She's going into the lush green land. On the path she's on, it's clearing up. She's coming into clarity. Maybe that's going to be happening for us here. It says turning point. It is natural to sometimes find ourselves deep within the woods, the bounds of our minds where we cannot see beyond its darkness and confusion. What is the next step? At this vulnerable point, we are disconnected from our inner navigation and feel lost in ourselves, not knowing what we need. After failing to find a way through, something beautiful and very human occurs. In this fraction of a moment comes a turning point when something shifts, breaking the spell. You look up and see a crack of light between trees, drawing you to the open at the forest's edge, to where everything that seemed enclosed, impossible, now becomes possible. It is at this moment you are compelled to move beyond the limitations of your mind. You are in transition from the old to the new. Something has changed. The turning point has arrived. It made me think of this, right? It's the same imagery. Anxiety, howling at the moon. Oh, if only we could overcome it by howling at the moon. You know, if we could make it that easy for ourselves. I am a coyote lurking in the shadows, frightened by the light but drawn by the heat, wanting to be warmed but not burned, filled but not consumed. I struggle because that's what minds do. Wisp pod but hope and fear. I fight to preserve a life I despise. The alternative being so vast. If I could find some basis, some viewpoint, some foundation that could not be doubted, would it give me peace? Like a lily pad for a frog or a burrow for a hare. Somehow it seems more honest to talk about my troubles than the gentle song of waves shimmering in moonlight, lapping on the shore. Answering these may be helpful. What are you refusing to accept or longing to communicate? Is there something hidden within your distress that might reveal what is keeping it going? Is it really anxiety that hurts, or is it your reluctance to depart from the cozy security of trumped-up fantasies, imagined storylines, paranoid projections? Okay, something to consider there. Love, burning two candles, becoming one, burning together. Flames of love. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Water. Love. Union may be symbolized by two wax candles, the tips of which each other so closely that there is but one light. One again, the wick, the wax, and the light become one, but the one candle can again be separated from the other, and the two candles remain distinct. But spiritual marriage is like rain falling from heaven into a river or stream, becoming one and then the same liquid, so that the river and rainwater cannot be divided, or is resembles a streaming flowing into the ocean, which cannot afterward be disunited from it. This marriage may also be likened to a room in which a bright light enters through two windows, through divided when it enters, the light becomes one and the same. That's interesting, isn't it? The reference to water. We have all this water energy over here. Okay, now we're leaving spirit energy and we're going to water energy with gratitude, right? I don't think I need to read about gratitude with you. You know, be grateful for everything in your life. Express that gratitude. Open to the heavens. Watch your life change. Harmony. This is our second reference here to dolphins. Two different deck writers, right? We have similar imagery about coming into harmony, being in harmony, have a feeling of harmony, feel like you're in harmony with yourself, your energies, the people around you, someone you love. Okay. And then this is some earth energy with respect. He's holding a little creature, a duckling or something in his palm of his hands. This looks like it could be Mother Nature's husband, right? Let's see if we can find him. Mother Earth has plenty of light, heat, and sun rays. She also needs deep soil, wetlands, more forests, and moist, dark places. By equating darkness with evil, unconsciousness, and light with open-hearted awareness, we misunderstand nature. Darkness is where life begins. Nothing exists without it. Our body's surface is small compared to the vast, wet darkness within us. Recognizing equally the unconsciousness and consciousness of human mankind with compassionate awareness. As old constructs disintegrate, let them compost the garden of Mother Nature. So to me, I'm hearing just be comfortable with the darkness. And it is where life begins. Every death is a new beginning. Excuse me. A tickle in my throat there. Okay, and then a labor of love. This is 8. I always feel the certainty is an open channel to the unknown. It requires surrounding yourself with inspiration and letting something flow out of it. Ultimately, you gain mastery from having learned how to navigate the mistakes and the blockages on your path. Then the freedom to create is upon you. Ah, the joy and wonder of such a moment brings blessings to you and the world. Ah, I like that energy. Appreciate what you or others accomplish in this multidimensional, infinitely faceted realm of artistic expression. By honoring your crafts, focusing on the work at hand this time is yours, not for what other thinks. Producing for the marketplace isn't the message here. Rather, it is to respect the commitment it takes to realize one's art, and so doing, fulfill a sacred calling. So whatever you're being called to do, it's a labor of love for you, but be proud of yourself. Be proud of others around you who are following their path and doing their art, right? There's so many different kinds of arts of this world, and I've always told you, no matter what job you work in, no matter what you're doing, consider it that. Consider it art. Consider it your passion. Consider it spiritual. Shine your light in it. Be passionate about it, okay? And if you're not, then you're probably not doing your heart's calling, your soul's calling, okay? So I'm liking these cards for this reading. Yes, I am. Maybe we'll just pull a couple of them each night to include in the reading. And do you see what I mean about how the readings are so in sync lately, right? Like no matter what deck we pick up, everything is just falling in place into the reading. That makes it make sense when we get to the end like this. So, 2 new decks that we're liking. All right, I'm quickly going to run through this. We're at 1:15 already, and I'm sorry. So we have this yang energy ramping up in us. This is like the emperor energy. We're taking control of our lives and our situations, whether male or female, right? We're unleashing the wild within us. We're going after it. We're trusting and we're thriving on our paths. We're taking the lead. We're being leaders in our situations. Right now, we might feel like we're between worlds as we're waiting for some manifestations, for some divine timing or what's happening. Just stay focused, keep going with the flow, keep moving. So that 3 energy, get the bigger picture. Another loud message here. See beyond the obvious, see beyond the current situation. What's going on for you? What's happening? Then we have this 4 energy, the building energy of the atoms, the depth of the lake and going underneath, doing that deep dive on our emotions. The desert, that solitary walk through the desert alone, on the path alone. The fire prince, having that balance between optimism and aggression, right? Being optimistic, using affirming words for ourselves and people around us. Being aggressive, but not being angrily aggressive. Cat spirit, claim your independence. You know, maybe you're still working for a company or something and it's dragging you down. Claim your independence, you know. Then we have the 5 energy, ride the wave, right? Just keep going with the flow of things. And when you're in the flow of life, oh, everything just becomes easier. You're in this magic stream now, right? Where it's all going to start coming into you, this abundance. And you're flying through the air now. Whatever was holding you back or down is gone. That energy is clear. And you are just free to roam, to move, to go where you need to go, to do what you want to do, to be who you want to be. It's an exciting time. And then we have this energy of change coming. It's been coming and coming and coming. For some of us, we feel like maybe it's never going to end. So change in the wind. Oh, the feeling of home and how it makes us feel. Change. We know everything must change. Have a playful energy. He seems out of place in this energy. Maybe that's going to be a big change for somebody to be playful. And fulfill your destiny as a cosmic change maker. So a lot of change there. We have this water energy, big water energy today. Stillness in the snow. Get still to make some decisions and think. And more flow. Go with the flow. And shine your light, right? Shine that bright light of yours. Then we have this big 11 number. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, right? We had water with creation. So whatever you're creating right now in your life, it's growing, it's booming, okay? To be fair, if you have felt like things have been out of balance and just not fair in your life, that's changing. Balance is coming in for you. This is an energy of doing everything by the book, following the rules, being spiritually aligned, standing in line, taking your turn, all of that. Gratitude, have that spirit of gratitude in your life. Couple of messages here on that. You will only see the way by making the way. You know, sometimes you can't see where a path is taking you, but keep going, keep going. At some point, it'll all make sense to you. The resting tree, patience and stillness. You know, this is spirit helping you to stay patient and still, to handle the stillness of things. Then we had the sage energy, being devoted and committed to a path you're on. Our giraffe is back for see the big picture. Dragonfly, truth transcends illusion. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. Dream, lizard spirit, dream the world that you want into existence. And butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. And on this channel here, we, particularly in the people that watch this, we have been going through transformations in our life. I know within my friend group, we've all been going through some sort of transformation, whether it's from the loss of loved ones in our lives, from changing into where we live, to children moving into our homes, and maybe retirement coming for some. You know, a big upheaval for that. Even though, like, even though retirement is something, you know, we looked for. And I know this particular friend of mine, she's been counting down for almost a year, and she has under 30 days now. And she's really getting excited. I think she, you know, she's finished around the end of January, actual work days. And she's so excited, you know, the days are counting down. But I hear this energy in her, like there's some fear there. I don't know if she realizes it. Maybe fear around, can I really afford this? Am I doing the right thing? What's my life going to be like when I'm done? What do I want to do? And all of that. And I've just said for you, you don't have to decide that right away. First, can you enjoy being retired, right? And it will all figure itself out. Everything always does, right? But allow yourself that freedom to decide what you want to do. Because she's retired and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go and get another job while you're retiring. And I have another friend who retired in June, and she works more now than she did when she was working. But she's doing things that make her heart happy, right? She's in a different timetable and not in the same grind. It's just funny. It's funny, huh? Life is funny. So then we have this 10 energy with the Ice Queen, ideas preserved, non-action, and entitlement. And that's having the, you know, staying focused on one thing at a time. Understanding that if things aren't for you now, they're not for you now. And you just have to wait until they are. And Spirit will let you know when that time is. And then death and rebirth. We know that every death comes a birth. Trust your instincts, okay? Trust your intuition. See beyond the situations in your life. Survival and false promises. Be careful about what you promise yourself. You know, if you're going to make a promise to yourself, keep it, stay committed. And then the alchemy artist, using energy, transmuting it into power. And last, we have the 9 energy. Be careful on how you use your words, what you speak to people. This is about relationships. Come together in love. It's time to come together. A commitment may be coming into your life. Relationships. I look for the highest good to be in relationship with. I commit to the practice of seeing all things in love. Honesty. I can't expect honesty from others, but I can deliver my honesty. And humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Okay. There we are at 124. This could be the longest angel reading ever, but I guess I needed to get it out. I needed you to hear it, and I hope it helps somebody. And, oh, we didn't even do a closing energy. What's the difference? One more minute at this point, right? All right, Spirit Guide, what can we wrap up? What message can we, angel messages can we send away everyone with here today? And it has gotten dark now in the time I've been talking to you all. Oh my goodness, Carol. Well, this is my 5th video today too, so that is way too many cards, Spirit. Okay, there we go. Okay, delight. This little guy's been coming out in a lot of the readings yesterday, so be delightful. See the delight in your life. Spread delightfulness. Wisdom. Through your life experiences and the situations you've been in, you have amassed a great deal of wisdom. Rely on your wisdom to help you and guide you in times of decision making. Be diligent on your path, diligent in your life. Pay attention to the details. Get things done. Be diligent for yourself. Embracing. Be ready to embrace. Embrace love. Embrace peace in your life. I see nothing but peace when I look at that picture. Embrace an energy of peace in your life. Peace of mind. Gateway, you are going through, you're doing a timeline shift here, people. We're shifting timelines. Okay? Get ready for it. It's happening. Change is coming for you. And it's a new beginning. We've been waiting for a new beginning, right? We've been waiting for this change to come in. It's coming. If you're aligned with these energies today, it's coming. It's coming fast. Get ready. All right, everyone. Thank you for being here. I hope you found great messages in this for you, wherever you popped in to watch it. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being here. Wishing you health and abundance, love and light in the new year. Take care, everybody. And I'll see you here tomorrow for the Sunday All Signs readings. Take care and Happy New Year.